Hi, Rich, the first time DM, back for another walk around my neighborhood. It is not too windy today, not like last week, so hopefully you guys can hear me the entire way. It's 26, feels like 21. It's supposed to be nasty weather this weekend, so hopefully this won't be the only walk I can get in over the next couple of days. So, let's see what to talk about today. Let's talk about handling downtime in D&D. Downtime can be tough. Per rules as written, takes a long time to do anything downtime-wise. And for the most part, most parties don't have a lot of downtime in between adventures. You know, they get a long rest and they're on to the next. For me, in my games, I try to give the party some downtime after every major arc, at least, or if the players have been going hard at it, you know, a lot of combat, I try and give them a little bit of a break. And downtime is more than just shopping. Shopping's good. It's a good way for them to spend their gold. It's needed. Unless you're me and you give out just a ton of gold, and gold's almost irrelevant, and too many magic items, so shopping's irrelevant, which won't be that way in campaign 2. But this campaign, so you can do shopping. I like to do fun things as well, such as have the players go to a casino. Just found some games online that are good for D&D casino games or carnival. You know, they can do carnival games, feats of strength, drinking contests, that kind of stuff. And those kind of downtimes are good for the short downtimes when they're going to be in town for a day or two, to where they're waiting on something or they're trying to recover from a big battle. So, carnivals, casinos, shopping, you know, great downtime activities for small amounts of downtime. When players have big arcs for me, or end of arcs, I try to give them a few weeks, if not a month, of in-game downtime. This allows the players to accomplish more things. Now, I believe it's Xanathar's Guide to Everything has times and ideas for downtime, crafting rules, so to speak, as much as crafting rules in the original 5e. I tend not to follow any of the crafting rules or anything like that for my players. What I like to do for the long downtime is have the players tell me what they want to accomplish. This could be gaining a new feat, bumping a stat, gaining a skill proficiency, crafting an item or finding an item, changing your oath, which I've talked about this before on these walks about my paladin who wanted to change their oath from devotion to vengeance. So these longer downtimes, the players will come up with things they want to do, 2 or 3 things depending upon what it is. You know, if you're gaining an ability score bump, that's all you're going to do. If you're crafting a major magic item, that's all you're going to do. You know, you can one of my players set up his spy network. So he rolled on some random tables for nobles to determine how many nobles he would go visit, the level of power of the noble, where they sat within the hierarchy within the city. And I had rolling tables for their professions and what they were responsible for. So there was one who did shipping. There was one who did, all the commerce. There was one who did, there's also the Thieves Guild. So he rolled on a bunch of these tables and went around and we role played him setting up his spy network within the city. One player wanted to craft a flying broom. So we had her go to a NPC, a magic user, that I turned into a Fey NPC. They'd been waiting for the perfect person to come along to use this one spell that created this amazing flying broom. Like double the speed of the normal broom of flying. And so what I like to do is role play moments for these. You can gain feats, skill proficiencies, items. Whatever you do, it'll be role play moments. This way we have a session, maybe 2 sessions, generally just one, that covers the downtime. So the players will tell me ahead of time what they want to do. I will come up with how they'll do it. Create the rolling tables needed, create the story beats needed, create any NPCs, and then we'll go around the table and I'll make sure that each player knows to stay engaged, because I hope to make them good moments. So have the players stay engaged and let the players have their moment, because each one will have their own moment. So we'll role play it out. There'll be basically a session that's just, it's a relaxing session especially after a major dungeon crawl or big battle. So it's a nice session just to players sit around. You generally can laugh a lot. A lot of laughing involved. So we got some cars coming here. So a lot of laughing involved. We role play it out. And that generally turns into good moments. And it creates memorable moments for the campaign. I said I had a month to create that encounter that was solely designed to change my paladin's oath. Created many encounters, combat encounters, killed off NPCs, but at given time. So you can do downtime however you want to do it for your game. Do what works best for you and your players. Ignore the rules. I homebrew most of my stuff. So, to be honest, I've barely cracked the official books. You can set the times. How much in gold it costs to do something, or how long it takes. It's up to you and your players. Do what works for you. For me, it's all about making sure the players have fun. If the players want to craft a magic item that the book says takes a year, they may not be able to craft that one in one downtime session, but they'll set it up so that 2 or 3 downtime sessions from now, it'll be completed. We did the math. My players have only been in the world for 100 days of in-game time. And 1 month plus, just over a month of that, I believe, has been downtime. So at 100 days, they've had over 30 days of downtime in-game. But they've done a lot of stuff with that, because the goal is for them to have fun. And I will scale any future combats I need to, as needed, to account for any changes that they may have done to their characters. The players also have several estates, and a skyship. So part of their downtime is they handle stuff for their primary estate in the capital. They have a Paragon butler that they brought back with them from the Feywild, and the child of the NPC family that was killed stay at this estate and take care of it. So they'll come up with ideas for the estate. They actually, last downtime, helped create booby traps to protect the house because they were targets. Because, they're making everybody in the world, all the bad guys, mad at them. So they're having to, the house keeps getting attacked. So they, spent some money on that. They had to repair some of the stuff that was damaged in the last attack. I know with the new 2024 rules, you have the bastions. So I kind of run their estates like the new bastion rules, sort of. But those rules are pretty cool. If you haven't checked them out, they're in the Dungeon Master's Guide, I believe. So you should check them out. It's really cool. Each player can have their own bastion. I find it better if the players have a joint bastion or estate where maybe they each do something or responsible for something for the estate, as opposed to each of them having their own little piece of property somewhere. This doesn't make much sense to me. So, but do what you want. Downtime is the perfect time for handling the estate stuff or some of the long-term NPC interactions, especially with shopkeepers or royalty. Downtime's great for handling that kind of stuff. So there's plenty of rules out there, and a lot of third-party creators, a lot of the publishers have downtime rules and crafting rules now that are much better than the original 5e rules because they're, they actually exist. So check those out. And like I said, do what you want. It's your game. It's your table. You and your players have to be happy. That's all that matters. So, as always, appreciate you guys watching. Give me a like and subscribe on the channel if you could. Appreciate the support. Be sure to check out the game review videos we give. We got 2 up now with the Night Cage and Skullduggery, with more on the way. As always, be nice to each other, accept each other, and love each other. Have a good day.